I need an angel to save me from myself, holding my savior, keep my heart upon.
I felt like playing around with makeup, and what better way than to sit down and just chit chat with you guys and catch up on life and do makeup. I quickly want to talk about a palette that I will be featuring in this video. This is a new service called Deck of Scarlet, and basically every 2 months you get a full-sized sleek palette that contains everything you need to create a full face of makeup. So basically you get a full deck of components to create a full face of makeup. So you have your lip colors here, the bronzer and highlight shade. Sometimes this is a blush depending on what kind of palette you get for that month. And you get 3 different types of eyeshadows to play around with. You also have a eyeliner and a lip pencil as well. All for $29.95 plus free shipping. So this is a really great deal for someone that loves to experiment with makeup and try new things and step out of their comfort zone a little bit. The cool thing is that you can cancel anytime you want, or you can skip that palette if you're not feeling it for that month. Also, Deck of Scarlet is cruelty-free and their product is made here in the USA, which is really, really good to know. Each palette is in collaboration with a big YouTuber. So for this month, we have Yvonne Wahab, and she is just absolutely stunning. So yeah, I think it's a really cool idea to play along with your YouTuber and recreate the looks that they used using this palette. I will have all information and links down below in the description box if you guys are interested. But anyways, that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's just jump right into doing makeup. So I'm just applying some Benefit Stay Don't Stray eyeshadow primer. In the crease, I'm going in with Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie eyeshadow. And I'm using a Dose of Colors blending brush. This eyeshadow is by Makeup Geek and is called Cocoa Bear, and it's just a really reddish, earthy brown. And I'm just going to place just a tiny bit into the crease because that is going to give me a lot of warmth. And then for my Deck of Scarlet palette, I'm going to take this eyeshadow called Fudge. And I'm going to take this eyeshadow into my outer corner and really define it and smoke it out. So I took Sunshine into my crease with a big fluffy blending brush. I want to make sure that the brush isn't too dense so it doesn't pick up a lot of product. I'm going to take this gorgeous eyeshadow. It's called Mermaid. I'm just taking a little bit of this emerald shade on a fluffy flat shader brush and just blending out the edges in my crease, so I don't have a super sharp line. For a little bit of extra shine, I'm going to take this Pigment by Makeup Geek. It's called Insomnia, and look how gorgeous it is. I'm just going to lift up my eyebrow and get in there because I have slightly hooded eyes. I'm going to use some mascara. This is the Benefit Roller Lash. I'm not worried about applying my mascara perfectly. I just want to coat them all black so they blend in with my falsies. Ah! I just dug my nail into my eyeshadow. No! I'm going to use some Duo Lash Glue, but I don't recommend getting this kind because it honestly kind of smells like fish. Alright, so the lashes are on and they already make such a huge difference. These lashes are by Nubounsom in the style Bombay. Now I'm going to take a little bit of makeup remover wipes and remove all the fallout underneath my eyes. And I'm going to sharpen out my eyeshadow just a tiny bit. Moving on to the skin, I'm going to be using this new primer. It's the Becca First Light Priming Filter. Basically, it's the purple primer. I used this like 3 times already and I actually really like it. It's just really hydrating on my skin. I do have dry skin, so it feels good. It's been a while since I used this foundation. This is the Elcie Micro Silk Foundation in the shade Cameo. Of course, my camera decided to turn off when I'm doing the foundation, which is the most satisfying part. For some reason, my dark circles are just really dark recently, and I'm not sure what to do. I drink water, I hydrate underneath my eyes, you know. So I'm gonna use a little bit of Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. This is full coverage. It's like really good stuff. I'm gonna apply a little bit more than usual because I don't know. I don't know if you guys can see how full coverage this is. I think I applied a little bit too much. I'm gonna use a little bit of setting powder. This is by Cover FX. When I use a very thick concealer, I like to bake underneath my eyes because that is really going to make sure that it doesn't crease throughout the day. What did we do before baking? That's my question. I'm going to take the Fudge eyeshadow from the Deck of Scarlet palette, and on a small dose of colors pencil blending brush, I'm just going to go right underneath the lower lash line. Today I'm going to go to my sister's house right after this, and we're going to watch The Bachelor. We don't have cable, so we watch it the day after on Hulu or ABC or whatever. And one thing that sucks about that, as soon as the episode of The Bachelor is released on TV, people talk about it, and it's like, dude, I already know who's gonna go home, but I'm still gonna watch it. That's why when it's like the finale episode, we don't go on social media, nothing. Like, we want to be surprised. I'm gonna take this Deck of Scarlet eyeliner in the shade Chameleon, and it's just a beautiful green, emerald green eyeliner, and I'm gonna just put a little bit of that in my waterline. If I don't want my eye look to be super dramatic, I just stick with a colored eyeliner or a brown, because black will really close up my eyes and make it really dramatic. For the inner corners and the brow bone, I'm gonna take this Halo highlighter. I'm gonna take that in the inner corners to open up my eyes a little bit. Just want to make sure everything blends nicely. And a little bit on the brow bone. I'm gonna go in with their bronzer shade, and it's called Sandstorm, and it's a little bit more on the cooler side. So this would be a perfect contouring color. Tap off the excess as much as you can, and just start working at the hollow of your cheekbones. And then I always bring it along my jawline just to sharpen it out a little bit, because I do have that double. I really like this contour color. I was worried that it was going to make me look a little bit gray, but actually like contoured my face really nicely. We're gonna take this Tarte blush. This is called Pop. And I'm gonna take this Real Techniques Duo Fiber brush. It's the face brush. I like to use it for blush because it doesn't pack on too much product and it blends it out really nicely. I'm gonna take this Halo highlighter and just apply that on the tops of my cheekbones. I just want an all-over luminous glow. I want to play around with this Starlit powder by Makeup Forever in the shade 13. Well, the number 13. I don't know why I said shade. And I use this a couple times to highlight with, and it's gorgeous. It just gives it a little bit extra something. Quickly going to brush my brows with the 3D Brow Tones by Benefit. And then for the lips, I'm going to use this lip liner by Deck of Scarlet, of course. And this is in the shade Cake Pop. And I'm going to take this beautiful rich brown lip color called Almond. And I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger. Now the last step to finishing your makeup, you just want to spray with a setting spray or a hydrating face mist. I'm going to use the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I'm already running low on this. Alright, so this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something cool today. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!